Well, well, well. Your Honor, I respect you. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect you. You see what you're doing. But me over here, I am innocent of everything. And I'm gonna go to my dying day as a fighter for the black man as we did for the last 400 years. And I'm gonna keep fighting. And if I go in there and I don't come out, just know that it wasn't me because I'm not suicidal. Henny, for your thoughts. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Let this live pop up a little bit. Let somebody come on through. Just wanted to jump in here. It's been a long time. See who I can catch awake and pretty much got just finished watching the sentencing of Jussie Smollett, aka Juicy Smollett, in Chicago, Cook County Court, for all of the felonies. Hey, hey, hey. You see how they took that video down, right? It's so terrible. EF. They took my video down. The one you missed yesterday. So that's unfortunate. And so that took down my channel. So I won't be able to go live there for another week. They gave me a strike. Yeah, I guess it was too, I don't know. They called it some sort of misinformation or whatever, you know. We don't get into all that. Yeah, they gave my channel a strike. They took it down, so I cannot post, I cannot upload, I cannot go live for a week on that channel. So I saw your boy Juicy Smollett getting sentenced just a little bit while ago. And I thought that was interesting how he ended it all off. Because I saw the whole thing. It was a nice long, 3-hour long sentencing for Jussie Smollett, Jussie Smollett. He had people coming up, which is great if you have that opportunity whenever you're facing. If you have people that can go ahead and vouch for you, he had all these people coming up. Your Honor, we think XYZ. Your Honor, he's such a value to our community and my life. Your Honor, we just ask that you go ahead and be lenient, and what's typical is probation. He had a lot of support in high places. So I have to put what's his name? I have to put Juicy Smollett in his proper perspective. You know, I can't look at him as an everyday guy from the street necessarily. He's like the judge said, he's got great family values and he's got people in high places fighting for him. And of course, the fact that he's done some interesting things. But look, what's clear to me is nobody expected dude to go to jail that night. Nobody. It was like people on Jussie Smollett's side were basically singing Jodeci lyrics to the judge. They were basically saying, "Hey, judge, won't you just stay? Won't you just stay? Jussie sentencing, baby, won't you just stay?" His prison term, they wanted him to be able to go home and pack up, you know, and get ready and prepare, and then come back to jail. But You know, he's a rich guy. He's a famous guy. And he used his fame in nefarious ways. He used his fame in nefarious ways. Oh, that could be a good point too. Some people so far, especially with that judge, you can tell that judge put it all on him. That judge was like, "You were the author of this whole thing. You were the architect. You wrote the script. You told people where to go. You did this. You did that." But what if there were some people in the background that wanted to set him up, or not set him up, but help him do this thing? Good evening, everybody. This is Henny for your thoughts. An opportunity to go ahead and type up all your thoughts in the chat. Hmm. Well, you know what the tough part is, EF? The tough part still are the twins. I was hoping that the twins would have known something about all that, but the twins are also what the judge would call his patsies. The judge called all of these people that he was able to use for his benefit. He called all these people Jussie Smollett's patsies. So I'm surprised certain names still haven't come out. I think the judge was touching on it a little bit, but certain names haven't come out. The judge did bring up the fact that Jussie was close to certain people in the media, certain people in politics. So the judge hit on it, but they just didn't name any names. And I remember some names coming up back then. I remember some names of some people in high places looking out for Jussie Smollett, which is not the kind of backup that a lot of people have when they're in these predicaments facing the judge. He's got a lot of that same thing that he used people, but a lot of people still believe he shouldn't be in jail. But the judge didn't go outside of the judge didn't abuse his authority. The judge was able to lay out the fact that this dude seemed like he was premeditated from day one and before day one. So premeditated that they did a dry run, and he called it a drive-by. And it's apparently 150 days, just under 6 months. So yeah, 5 months, I guess. Starting today. In Cook County, and it's already come out that he will be in protective custody, by the way. Whatever that means, at the end of the day, it has come out that he will be in protective custody. Sounds like something that makes sense. Protective custody, away from general population. But look, EF, did you see how he we're leaving out the best part. He rode out of there like he was Denzel Washington he rode out of there like he was King Kong in Denzel Washington's in that Denzel Washington flick. He rode out of there like he was dropping the bottom line for these people, like he was raising his fist and speaking, trying to pull down his mask, spreading around his COVID. He raised his right fist and said, "You know what? I ain't do none of this, y'all. I respect you, Judge. I respect you, Judge, but you know what, Judge? I didn't do it, and you know what? I'm not suicidal. I am the gay Tupac, and this is how I take my sentences. I am the gay Tupac. Hail Mary, nigga. And this is exactly how I take my sentences. I don't take them lightly. I don't take them. I may be light skinned, but I don't take my sentences lightly. I wasn't expecting to go down today. This is black. This is blasphemy. This is black for me. This is black for me. This is, see, he's now facing the real deal where the rubber meets the road. This is another gentleman who I have to also put into a category of privileged, of privileged and protected. I have to put him in that sort of category where he's been sort of coddled and conditioned this whole time, his entire life, from his parents to the people around him. They just so happen to also be people who are doing social justice, but that's everybody out here. If you're black, you're doing social justice, motherfucker. But apparently they had, helping out with money and his salary as an actor or popular person. But towards the judge, after the jury's made its decision, now it's time for sentencing. And what does Mr. Jussie Smollett have to say? First of all, he did take the stand, which may have been a bad idea. He took the stand, ladies and gentlemen, but he also, at the end, towards sentencing, he has an opportunity to speak, to say something, his last words or whatever he may want to say to anyone, to society, to his fans. I know he still has an opportunity to file an appeal to this case, but he was taken into custody today, tonight, now. He's not embarrassed at all. He's taking it as if he's no longer gay Tupac. Now he's going to consider himself the gay political prisoner. He's going to be the gay political prisoner, maybe now the gay Mumia Abu Jamal.
Charge. Do you have any questions?
You can barely breathe.
No, I was just about to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal. That's what I was about to say. Okay. I am not suicidal. Okay. I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years. And the fears of the
Wait, you stuck your fist where, dude? He said you stuck your fist where into Black Americans? Brother, man, this is not the time to start talking about some weird fantasy you had. What is this you talking about? You stuck your fist up the fears of the what? Hold up. I got to turn that up. I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to see what we're talking about because he sounded like he said to the judge and to everyone watching in the courtroom, sounded like he said, I'm going to stick my fist up your African American fear or something. Hold on, listen.
Okay. I am not suicidal. Okay. I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years, and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you, and I respect the jury, but I did not do this, and I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself, and you must all know that.
Well, who did it, man? You think who is he supposed to be Epstein right here? Are we to assume that you're going to have some weird accidental suicidal where it was really someone after you, maybe? Who's going to be after you? It's not the Nigerian brothers. They already ratted on you. It's not going to be this is strange.
What the hell?
I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal. Okay. Mr. Mr. Uche, let me inquire, are there any post-sentencing motions you care to present right now?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Ms. Good.
The defense would wish to present a motion to reconsider sentence and file it in stanchion.
It is timely filed.
Thank you, Judge.
And let me say, I've obviously considered the sentence at great length. And it's timely filed, so it's preserved for purposes of appeal. Motion to reconsider sentence is respectfully denied. And is there another, one second, Randy. Anything else? Just a second. Is there going to be a notice of appeal filed?
Yes, Judge. We're filing a notice of appeal with any email to the office.
You're doing it in Stanter, and are you going to be handling the appeal?
He said, I'm going to stick my fist up the fears of Black Americans. What the fuck does that mean? Somebody help me out. What does that mean? I'm going to stick my fist up the fears of Black Americans. I don't know, but does he have the personality disorder? I don't know. But the thing about it was, afterwards, there was some video of his family, his sisters, pretty much yelling into the camera, saying he's innocent and that they shouldn't be messing around and treating another Black man this way. They're still saying that he's innocent and that he's going to still fight and that he didn't do these things. And this is definitely one of the weirdest people I've ever heard of that have ever existed. Who's probably going to mess around and have his own TV show later, like the Tinder Swindler. He's going to have his own show later, like the Tinder Swindler. But at any rate, maybe he's really suicidal, though. For some reason, at the end of his sentencing, of all things to say, he could have said something to his fans. Well, I guess this was his message to his fans. The only thing he wanted us to know is that he's not suicidal. And he repeated it 3-4 times. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. He said it like 3 different dramatic ways. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. And he wanted everyone to know it. Shout out to him, though, you know? He did the best he could. His lawyers were like, yo, let he who is not without sin cast the first stone. Y'all niggas is biblical, ain't you? Well, then let he who is not without sin cast the first stone. If y'all niggas is biblical, like I think you biblical, why you judging niggas? Why are you judging my client? Just know that when I go back there or under there, wherever this jail is, beside there, under there, underneath, whatever, just know I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. Just know what that means. All of you, all of my people, let my people go. I mean, first, let me go. But I'm eating some Haitian corn pie. I don't know what it's called, but that was very interesting. I'm glad we were able to watch and listen to a little bit of that. Because he's pretty adamant to the end about his innocence. That's one thing that's clear. He is adamant about his innocence. He may think he's Huey. I think he thinks he's Huey Smollett or Jussie Newton. That's who he thinks he is. He thinks he's the gay Mumia Abu Jamal. He thinks he's now a gay political prisoner who's fighting for his rights to be Black in this world and to be gay. He's still not admitting that he's the fraud of all frauds, that he discouraged people from claiming a hate crime happened to them, because to be a fraud, to be a hoax of a hate crime is one of the worst things you can be out here. And now you're still trying to manipulate. You're still trying to gaslight. And boy, oh boy, wait till he gets out, y'all. Wait till he gets out. How will that be celebrated 5 months later? Will there be a free Jussie campaign? Will it be political? Will there be protests orchestrated just for Jussie's attention? Because he was, quote unquote, unjustly jailed. They took his freedom away. Surely his attorneys must have advised that this were possible. Surely Jussie Smollett's attorneys must have advised him that this was a possible result. But he's in protective custody. He is protected within the jail system of Cook County, Chicago, where he thought he had connections in high places that would be able to, make some decisions, make something happen for his benefit. And now there may be t-shirts that say Free Jussie, who may in fact be, he may be free juicy fruit. He may be free juicy fruit, to be exact. But he may be free juicy fruit. But look, we didn't expect the sentencing like that, probably, but that judge really gave it to him. That judge called him arrogant. That judge said he was narcissistic, arrogant, a liar. And now he's going to be somebody's new fish. Maybe he won't be as protected as we'd like, but they have less of a chance to getting at him while he's in protective custody. But we shall see. But it looked as if Jussie did not expect that sentence. And I don't know what the hell else is about to go down now. But him and his family, sisters, brothers, they spoke to the media. He is innocent. He is innocent. A black man shouldn't be treated this way. This is a travesty. So we'll see how long this charade lasts. I want to thank you all for coming here today and for checking out my video, even if it was a little bit later. Of course, the Mind Over Matter channel is down at the moment for my on-point medical information that they didn't like here, in their opinion, in their whatever. So that channel is a little down. So thank y'all for coming here. Check y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace. Thank you for coming true. EF, EF, EF. Peace out, y'all. One love. Henny for your thoughts in the comments.